And I feel that that is the basis of all education. How do you motivate teachers who have come from a full year of work straight from the trenches, so to speak, and are completely burned out? There are many variations, I'm sure, of the kind of thing that we have done this year at Hilltop. However, the way in which we decided to do it was a professional development package. A package that would include preparation, that would include a full opportunity to implement what was learned, and finally an evaluation. We selected 2 authorities in the field from the Sweetwater District, Betsy Prey and Sandy Mason. They developed for us a series of 2 3-day workshops in which we were able to place as many teachers as we possibly could who would be available for summer session. The district provided for us release time with subs. Paramount in this particular project, which took in 2 key things, cooperative learning and peer coaching, was the development of a high trust level. It is extremely important for trust level to have administrator buy-in. Consequently, I participated personally in both of the workshops, and Mr. Bossler, our counselor, took 1 full workshop. Step 2, however, is more important, or certainly essential, to the development of a good program. Implementation. Too many programs fail because of the fact that teachers do not have the incentive or the imagination to continue what they have learned. They come from a workshop with a great many good ideas, and they don't have the opportunity to practice them. In the Hilltop Summer School, we have provided the environment, a safe environment for them to be able to practice what they had learned. And we have also given them the opportunity to do this with a lot of other people doing exactly the same thing. This has made a big difference, and we would like to have you take a look at some of the things that have been done here this summer.
The tangent has given them. The first 20 problems, I'd like you to skip the following ones, however. I'd like you to skip number 6, number 15, and number 18.
Teachers were encouraged to start cooperative learning immediately in their classroom. Some left their chairs in the group formation. Some, math classes in particular, quickly moved in and out of the group mode.
Order, you will not have the proof correct. So be sure that you go back and you check your ifs and thens, and be sure that everything is in the correct order. First guy's done, raise your hand and I'll come by and check it.
This is a good example of the cooperative learning being used in the development of higher level thinking skills. Please notice the involvement with these 4 people in the group.
Congruent angles, angle 1 and angle 3. Definition congruent angles.
1, 3. Interior.
Supplementary angles equals 180.
Well, I started the workshop that we had last spring. I was concerned about the attentiveness of the students in their groups. I wasn't really sure that cooperative learning would be cooperative learning as opposed to let's go real fast and cooperatively goof off. That particular worry has been resolved. There is some goofing off, to be sure, and you have to watch them from that standpoint. It's not nearly what I anticipated. They are cooperating with each other, which is very encouraging for me.
I had never tried cooperative learning before, and had it not been for the workshop we had, I'm not sure that, I would have tried it without, some training. And it's encouraging to have other people doing it at the same time during the summer. Because, on your own, you have a tendency to maybe not, try something. If it doesn't work the first time, then you want to give it up. But there's so many of us doing it here, and I think with, a reasonable success, it's very helpful.
Yeah, I tried it before. It somehow I was not able to make it work as I am making it work now. I see a lot of the students working together, constantly helping each other. They are really involved. I don't think I could have covered, well, so far about almost 11 chapters during summer school if it was not cooperative learning.
I fully agree on that point because that was one of my big concerns when I was starting the summer, was being able to finish. Because I
Exactly.
thought 136 hours, I'll never finish.
Right.
But I think the cooperative learning does speed it up quite a lot. I really do.
You can cover the same material in as much depth of understanding in a shorter time. And I'm so impressed with it. I'm going to use it in the fall with my classes to be able to cover more material in greater depth in a shorter time.
And I thought it was particularly helpful to have the teachers have the workshops early so that we could meet together, have the workshops, and then be able to... The sharing between the students is what I see as a real value. But like anything else, it's no panacea. I think cooperative learning should be used along with other techniques.
I agree.
I asked a group of the teachers to meet informally and exchange some ideas about their cooperative learning experiences so far.
Very, very helpful to me in getting organized and keeping organized and having my students be more cooperative than they were in the past, because I have some guidelines to give to them now. I appreciate the support that we've been given by this administration and being able to have this available to us. I mean, I've never had such backing before.
Peer coaching is, in my opinion, more important than anything else we're doing here this summer. It is, however, much more difficult to initiate because of the threat of having some other adult watching you in your classroom. The workshop certainly set the trust level stage for allowing the peer critiquing activity to happen.
You can have syphilis and gonorrhea. In fact, for a long period of time, until we thought that syphilis and gonorrhea were the same disease.
Here is a peer coaching teacher critiquing session. The interchange touches the cockles of this Irish woman's heart. They seem to have gained exactly what I had hoped they would.
I really enjoy going in and watching another teacher teach and maybe pick up some ideas on how to run my own class, and I think that's what's really a positive thing that I would find.
I wonder if maybe we shouldn't be pairing off with somebody that's teaching in the same field.
That's what we have done.
That, I think, is a very good idea.
I felt it really wasn't important. Brian and I are in completely different fields, and the kinds of suggestions that he made, it doesn't matter that he doesn't teach anything that's closely resembles what I teach at all, because they're techniques that we're talking about, and they're different ways of approaching the assignment. I almost felt like it freed us up from comparisons.
Right.
Well, I do it this way. He doesn't do what I do. I don't do what he does. Therefore, he can look at it, I think, even more objectively, or
Well, I think you could do it that way, but I think if you did it with the same subject area, I think that'd just be an extra benefit that you would get from picking up stuff that you normally don't normally get to see or view.
And especially, everybody has different teaching styles, and so you get to see somebody else's style, and maybe you can incorporate that and feel like you can branch out, or they can incorporate some things that you do that maybe they hadn't thought of. And it's risk-free type thing.
I thought it was a very painless, pleasant experience, just writing down everything. And then when I came in for the post-conference afterwards, I didn't have any idea as to any suggestions that I could give her. We just talked about what I saw, and then we just brainstormed.
It just
And
evolved.
one thing led to another, and we ended up with some really good
Yeah.
ideas that I myself, by myself, couldn't have come up with to give her, and that she by herself didn't come up with.
It's like the lights come on, all of a sudden
Right.
it said something
Yeah.
like, well, gee, I've been doing it this way because of this, but now that's not true anymore because I'm doing cooperative learning, and gee, I don't have to do it that way, I can do it this way. And it just
That
came.
happened with Rex and I too. He was saying, these things work and these things don't, and next time I'll think about this, and yeah.
And
When you have someone to, a sounding board, it works better.
Exactly, yeah.
The third professional growth activity taking place on this campus is videotaping. All teachers know that they can always improve the quality of their classroom presentation, but they fear the idea of being evaluated. This summer I have tried to take advantage of the high trust level of teachers on campus to provide them with a non-threatening method of self-evaluation through taping. 6 RSP students, under the direction of Frank Schneeman, have made contact with individual teachers. They film the teacher's presentation, then hand the tape directly to them for private critiquing. My hope is to have 80% of the teachers taped before summer school ends. Find other positions for these kids. The classified staff is often the forgotten group in school planning, and yet the morale of these people is so important. We have included them in a daily staffing session so that they understand the total picture of the summer school program and feel that their contribution is important.
She's really terrific in that.
A good number of them.
Ralph loved his sign.
Oh, he did.
He hadn't seen it yet. Morale is at an all-time high this summer. A golf team has even evolved and is challenging all takers. Everyone is involved in the learning process. 53 staff members and 465 students have a perfect attendance record, showing terrific commitment. The administration and counselor are providing all types of assistance and help in order to help students succeed. Mr. Bossler and I are relieving teachers in their classes so that peer counseling can take place. This has been a great experience for many people, and I personally want to thank everyone from Mr. Callow, a super head custodian, my staff, many of the district office personnel and the school board for helping me to make my dream come true.
Bushes? Yeah.